Welcome to Movies We Love. In this video we will look at a horror thriller entitled Poltergeist. Warning: spoilers ahead. The movie begins with the Bowen family. We have the two parents Eric and Amy, and the three children Kendra, Griffin, and Madison. They are moving into a new home. As the children get to know the surroundings, Griffin the young son notices the old tree in the yard. He gets an uneasy feeling, as if the tree was sending him a warning. He runs, unnerved, to his mom. She tells him, "It's just an old tree. Don't worry." Next we see Griffin coming to his sister, Madison's room. She says, "Wanna see a trick?" She then shows him, if she holds the closet door, her hair stands on end, as if by static electricity. Griffin tries it too and both children laugh. That night at bedtime, Madison tells her mom about the lost people that live in her closet. They are her friends, but they don't like it there. They want to go home. Her mom thinks it's just her imagination. Griffin isn't so sure. Griffin hates that his room is in the attic. It's very creepy. He sees the old tree, waving in the breeze, out of his window. There is a noise in the corner. He investigates and opens a door to a small closet, and sees a red ball on a string. When he pulls it, a bunch of toys fall out, including a creepy-faced clown doll. The doll's speaking mechanism cackles eerily. Scared, Griffin calls his dad. As his dad searches, a squirrel pops out of nowhere and frightens them. Griffin chooses to sleep somewhere else. At night, the kids' toys and several lights go on and off. Griffin, seeing the flashing lights, walks downstairs. He sees the light of the television flashing. Then he sees Maddie talking to someone inside the TV. Griffin, looking concerned, asks what is going on. Maddie responds in a serious tone, "They are coming." "Who is? Who is coming?" asks Griffin. Just then, hands appear on the television screen. Then all hell breaks loose in the house and the parents come running down the stairs. Maddie turns to them and says, "They are here." Eric and Amy go out to dinner with some friends, leaving Kendra to babysit. During dinner, the couple learn from their friends that their house was built on an old burial ground. The realtor never revealed that information. This might explain some of the weird happenings in the house. While the kids are home alone, a storm is brewing. Kendra's new phone begins to flicker and she hears eerie sounds coming from the headphones. She follows the sounds, attempting to pinpoint the origin. In Griffin's room, the tree next to the house beats against the window during the thunderstorm. He tries to turn on the light, but it burns out. He hides under his covers. Kendra continues to follow the noises. They lead her into the laundry room. The floor begins to crack open. Suddenly, black sludge starts oozing up out of the cracks. To her side, Kendra sees a terrifying apparition. A ghostly hand emerges, out from the sludge, and grabs her leg. Back in Griffin's room, we see him now using a flashlight. He hears noises in the dark room. The creepy clown seems to move from the shelf to the floor. Each time he puts the light on it, the clown has moved again. Finally it is behind him. The doll attacks. He wrestles on the floor with it. He kicks it away, but now the tree breaks through the window. The doll then grabs his leg. He kicks it hard and breaks its wooden face open. He runs out of the attic. But the tree hand is still pursuing him. He runs to Maddie's room to find her huddled and scared in the corner. But he can see the tree arm out the window. It's still chasing him. The closet is creaking and making a weird sound. Terrified Griffin runs down the hall, leaving Maddie by herself. When Griffin gets to the stairs, he is stopped in his tracks by a ghostly force. He cannot move and is suspended in the air. The tree hand comes down the hallway. It grasps Griffin and pulls him screaming through the house and out the top window into the outside tree. Maddie now sits alone in her room. The closet doors open eerily and ghostly lights begin to float into the opening. Maddie's piggy doll begins to roll on its own into the closet. Maddie slowly follows her rolling toy. She steps into the closet doors and tries to grab her piggy. By a mysterious force it is pulled deeper in. She follows. Suddenly, she is grabbed by ghostly hands, and carried screaming into the abyss. Eric and Amy return home in the car, to find Griffin being held in the tree, until he falls from it. Kendra runs out and says she can't find Maddie. The family frantically look everywhere, until Griffin hears Maddie's voice coming from the TV set. Maddie is calling for her mom. Amy, visibly upset, touches Maddie's hand through the television screen. Amy and Griffin visit the office of Dr. Brooke Powell, a paranormal researcher. Griffin blames himself for what happened to Maddie because he left her alone, and he asks Brooke to help bring her back. She takes on the Bowens case with her assistants Sophie and Boyd. They go to the family's home to find any sign of Maddie. The crew sets up to record whatever they can. Brooke suggests that this is the work of a poltergeist, which means these spirits can interact with the living world for their own means, and there is more than one spirit involved. Boyd goes into the closet to add a heat sensor. He taps the wall and finds a hollow point to drill through. The drill gets pulled into the wall, creating a huge hole. Boyd sticks his arm in there and gets pulled against the wall. The drill starts to make holes closer and closer to Boyd's face. He's stuck and it will soon drill right into him. Suddenly, he is released. He now has a red mark on his arm. Strangely, when he looks back at the wall, there is now no hole, and his arm now has no mark. The team and family get contact with Maddie through the TV again. The poltergeists become angry and smash the television. They see a ghostly shadow of Maddie run up the stairs. Eric follows the shadow into Maddie's room. But is startled by ghostly image of his daughter. He then smashes through the wall with a table leg, and then shoves a huge part of the table through the wall. This opens a portal from the closet to the living room ceiling. Brooke then decides she needs to call in the only person she knows who can stop this. She calls in Kerrigan Burke, the host of a paranormal investigation series. Kerrigan carefully examines the house. He looks for signs of paranormal anomalies and activity. Kerrigan suggests that Maddie has a gift that allows her to communicate with the spirits, and her purity is the key for the spirits to move forward. Although Eric is hesitant to trust Kerrigan, he knows he has no other choice if he wants to get Maddie back. Together, they throw a rope through the closet and out the ceiling to make a chain with which to bring Maddie back. Kerrigan uses one of Griffin's toy drones to fly in the portal. The drone has a camera. It flies through the portal, giving everyone a view of the house, infested with countless spirits. The drone eventually finds Maddie, who hears her family and calls to them. 3 spirits pull her back, alerting everyone. As the adults argue as to who should go in, Griffin runs upstairs and goes to save Maddie himself. The adults watch helpless, on the drone camera, as he searches for his sister. He finds Maddie, but they are surrounded by the souls of the dead. The poltergeists pull the rope and throw it through the other end. But Griffin takes Maddie's hand and they both run toward the portal exit. The 2 of them fall from the opening of the ceiling. Their parents revive them and embrace them. The family starts to pack their bags into the car. They thank Brooke and Kerrigan, believing the house is clean. Maddie says it's not clean, despite Amy thinking she helped get the spirits toward the light. Maddie says she didn't since she was pulled out before they could go. Eric starts to drive the family out until the poltergeists attack again. The car is suddenly flipped over and ran back into the house. Once again, Maddie is pulled back up the stairs. Maddie holds on for dear life, as the abyss tries to suck her back in. The spirits then emerge in their ghostly forms, to pull Maddie back themselves. She screams in terror. Kerrigan then commands the spirits to retreat and leave the family alone. He knows what he must do to stop this. Fearing for his safety, Brooke tries to stop him. Eric and Amy open the window and get the kids out to safety. Kerrigan runs up the stairs to confront the spirits. Eric watches him get sucked into the portal. Suddenly the earth begins to churn, and corpses rise up. The Bowens retreat in Sophie's car and drive away. They see a beam of light burst from the house, suggesting the spirits have moved onto another realm. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more movies like this, hit the like and subscribe button to be notified when I upload a new video.